It was just another routine patrol on the outskirts of a small American town, the kind of shift Officer Jacob Cole had done countless times over his 12-year career. The sun was setting low, painting the sky in warm hues of orange and pink. Jacob had pulled his cruiser over by a quiet park to take a short break and enjoy the sandwich he had packed that morning. The world seemed still. No calls, no sirens, just the occasional rustle of wind through trees. As he unwrapped the sandwich, he felt eyes on him. From behind a trash bin, a scruffy figure slowly emerged. At first, Jacob thought it was a coyote or a stray raccoon. But as the figure stepped into the fading light, he saw it, a dog, thin, shivering, its ribs poking through matted fur. Dirt and scratches covered his body, and it limped slightly with each step. But what caught Jacob the most were its eyes, soft, pleading, and filled with desperation. The dog stopped a few feet away, as if asking permission to come closer. It didn't bark or growl. It didn't wag its tail. It just stared, not at Jacob, but at the sandwich in his hands, as if to say, "Can I eat with you?" Jacob's heart ached. He wasn't just a police officer. He was a dog lover. At home, his golden retriever Max waited for him every night. Seeing this poor animal in such a state pulled at something deep inside him. "Hey, buddy," Jacob said softly, lowering himself slowly. "You hungry?" The dog didn't move. Jacob tore off a piece of his sandwich and gently placed it on the ground. Still no movement. So he slid it closer. The dog sniffed the air, took a hesitant step forward, then another. With eyes still locked on Jacob, it finally reached the food and devoured it in seconds. Jacob smiled and offered another piece, and another. The dog began to trust him, inching closer until its head brushed against Jacob's knee. That moment, caught in the glow of a fading sun in the quiet of an empty park, felt sacred. Jacob pulled out his water bottle and gently poured some into the cap. The dog drank it gratefully. He reached out and stroked its head. No resistance, just silent acceptance. A nearby jogger, watching from a distance, snapped a photo. That photo would go viral within 24 hours. The caption? "A starving dog asked to share a meal," and this officer's reply melted hearts everywhere. Jacob didn't stop there. He called animal control, but told them he'd take personal responsibility. He drove the dog, whom he'd already named Shadow, to the nearest emergency vet clinic. The prognosis: malnutrition, dehydration, a few minor infections, but nothing untreatable. Jacob paid the bill out of pocket. In the weeks that followed, he shared Shadow's recovery online. The image of a police officer kneeling beside a starving dog, sharing a sandwich, resonated with millions. People sent food, blankets, donations, and letters of appreciation, not just for Jacob, but for Shadow too. The community started calling them the Patrol Partners. And Jacob? He officially adopted Shadow. Every day after that, when he suited up and headed for patrol, Shadow would ride beside him in the passenger seat, healthy, alert, and proud. A small badge hung from his collar, K9 in training. Sometimes heroes wear uniforms. Sometimes they walk on four legs. And sometimes the smallest gesture, sharing a sandwich with a starving soul, can remind the world that kindness still exists. Because on that quiet evening, a starving dog didn't just find food. He found hope. He found home. And in return, he gave the world a story that would never be forgotten.